What's up, YouTube? It's Connor and Joshua with Chamber One Tactical. We've got a range review and comparison of the Springfield Echelon today. Last week we posted a review on the gun as a tabletop review, just giving our opinions about it. But today we're actually going to show this gun in action.
Well, why don't we stop talking about it? Let's chamber one.
All right, let's do
Let's
it.
do it. All right, so the first thing I noticed as soon as you grip this pistol to go aim it at the target is, that Glock angle. So where your SIG P320 is going to be just more natural to point, this one when you point it, you got to drive it back down. With that being said, the gas pedal right here, or the takedown lever that they have, allows you to use that thumb to point with, and it just naturally fits in and helps you to point the gun more naturally. So I do like that. Another thing, when I went to rack it, these slide serrations and that real deep indent right there at the chamber makes it really easy to grab the slide to chamber one.
All right, so main thing about this gun, it's really easy to do double taps because the trigger is really crisp and it's a pretty quick reset. You do have to pull your finger off a little bit more than other guns that we've shot, but it's a really good gun to shoot. And if I'm going to the range, this is going in the bag. All right, so we just did some live fire of the Springfield Echelon. Now we're going to do a little comparison of the SIG M17 P320. So let's get to it.
All right, let's chamber one. Oh, okay. So as I was shooting, it didn't jam, but my thumb right here, just because I have my high grip, pushed that slide lock in. Same thing happened. Again, there's no jam. All right. All right, guys, so just real quick, one thing that I noticed just comparing what I would say would be one of the biggest competitors to the Springfield Echelon, which is the SIG M17, is with the slide lock right here, which is ambi, which is nice, but with the high grip, as the gun recoils, my hand will push the slide lock up, causing the slide to get locked. So I got to push that back down to chamber another round to keep on shooting. Doesn't happen all the time, but it's when you go to shoot fast and that gun's recoiling, sometimes my hand will slide that up. One thing Springfield has done that I really like is with their frame, they've kind of molded over it so that while you are shooting, that never happens with this Echelon. Now, when you go to lock the slide back, it's really not that bad when you want to do it, but it's while it's recoiling, it's not locking up on accident. Okay, so we're going to do a quick overview of the gun. We do have a more in-depth video, so we're not going to go too much in detail, just things that we noticed while we were shooting. So I know for me, I mentioned the slide lock. That's definitely something that I do appreciate with the Echelon. Connor, what's some things that you noticed with it?
I mean, obviously, we've already done a video about it, going over the things that we did and did not like. But again, the thing that really shines through to me is the trigger on this gun is a really good trigger.
Mm-hmm.
There is a little issue with the reset, but the brake is so clean and it's not super crisp, but it's just a easy trigger to shoot. It's easy gun to shoot when you go out to the range. Again, the recoil control on this gun, because you've got these gas pedals on the side of the gun on both sides, being able to rack the gun in use, it just grabs onto your hand so well because it tapers back and down towards that chamber, making it just a really easy thing to hold on to, get a hold of. And obviously, we talked about those tabs on the back of the slide there that give you a little bit of grip.
Right.
But just an excellent gun to go out to the range and shoot. And it would be an excellent gun for duty use because we still, till this day, have not had an issue with this gun whatsoever as far as reliability.
I will say the only issue that I had when I was shooting it was just that trigger reset. Although the brake is very well, there were a couple times when I tried to shoot fast that I have that trigger freeze, just where you go to release it, you didn't release it all the way, and you go ahead and pull it back, and it's not going to fire. So you got to make sure you go that full length of that reset. So the big question is, its biggest competitor, the SIG M17. If you could only have one, which one are you taking?
I think me personally, after shooting both of them for a while, I'd have to go with the Echelon. Just reliability, every little detail that went into the gun that we both have enjoyed. Me personally, just the trigger, the ergonomics, everything about it. This is what I'd take. Me personally, I'd give this 8 plinks out of 10. So what's your take on it, Joshua?
Can I see the gun real quick? So I would say that I would still take the Echelon over the M17. Just because of the features that it comes with right out of the box. I know that I had an issue with the trigger, but overall, having the optic mount, the sights are better, the mag release is better, the extended mags coming with 2 of those. Overall, I like this package better. So me personally, I would give it a 7 out of 10 plink points. And the only reason being is just because of that trigger, and I would also like to see a different color front sight. Those are my only 2 things that I think they could improve. But overall, I think it's a really good gun.
So that was the review that we have on the Springfield Echelon. I just want to make a note that it's not that we don't like the SIG M17. We love SIG. We love SIG as a company. They put out great products. But I would just say that the Springfield is just a little bit better shooting to us. There's better features on the Springfield
Out of the box.
Yeah. than the SIG. But it's a great day for us to be out here doing some shooting. And just as a reminder, if you can get out to a local range, if you can shoot outdoors like we can, just remember to get out there and chamber one.